Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have the AK400 assault rifle. In this mod, when you first load the game up, it gives you a quest called the Grave Digger, which is find the AK400, and it's down here at the Wilson's Automatoy factory. That's hard to say, always for me all the time. But we're going to fast travel down there, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we're here outside of the factory. It looks like it's actually a little south of the factory. I think I cleared the factory already recently, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If there's some super mutants, we do have our RU-556 assault rifle here, which is obviously a modded assault rifle, and it deserves high praise because it's one of the best ones. So let's see if this AK400 can hold up to it. It's good to directly compare. So there's like a little, is it underneath here? Is there some way to get in there? I'm not seeing like this. Maybe this house, little shack. This was not here before, I'm pretty sure. Just being cautious. I mean, I have all the perks unlocked, so it's not like traps can get me, mines and stuff. Ghouls, that's not too bad. Hello, ghoul. You think you can get me in the back? That's not a good idea. As you see, I'm already pretty ballin', so it's not like I have to be too concerned. Hey, you're still alive. Loaded glowing one. That is nasty. Obviously, this is all level scale to me stuff. Is it just right here? Dig on the ground? I like the effect of actually putting the digging noises in. I don't think that's in the base game. I don't think there's any time where you dig. So, it is interesting. So, we found the AK400. Pick up the AK. So, it's here now. Okay. It's like in a big gun case. Marksman's automatic AK400. And a note. Let's read the note as well. I found it at the crashed plane, so I decided to bury it here before it falls in the wrong hands. Unfortunately, the blueprint couldn't be saved. If you are interested in the weapon case, I found a note that mentioned something about the second flight. The note was there for a long time, and I could not read it to the end, but there was clearly 2 digits. Is that 1-6 or 1G? I can't. The font's really bad. What does it mean? I did not leave thoughts to check all Commonwealth flight crashes. I know that'll take a lot of time and effort, but at least I should try. If you're with me, you know where to find me. Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. Completed the quest. We should have the gun now. You have completed the main quest for the AK400 mod. The next pages will ask some questions regarding level list, integration, and crafting. Okay, so we can now pick all this stuff. I always add things fully to the level list, but obviously you have the option here to give it to only traders, so that means you can buy more copies for yourself and your companions and so on and so forth, or you can just have the one copy for yourself. I like just enemies can have it, that's fine. Just find it out in the world, make it like a gun that actually exists in the lore. Would you like to add AK400 to legendary spawns? Yeah, sure. Would you, Kimlab, yeah, sure. We can make it so we can craft it, we can buy it from the vendors, we can do all the things with it. Be able to have as many versions of the gun as possible. The pipe pistol, this is safe here. Not too concerned about it. I don't think there's anything probably super necessary here. So let's take a look at the gun as it stands. Marksman's automatic AK400. I've seen this. I saw this got actually recommended in my Google feed on the Nexus page for this. But this gun's animations are on point. That's a nice looking reload. It's also got custom third person animations. So let's see about that. It should work. Yeah, it looks just as good in third person. Some of those guns do not. Some of these assault rifles don't hold up. Not the RU-556, the gun that I was using. That is a fantastic gun still. But this one definitely holds up in third person. Looks nice. Reload's good. I'm a first person player myself though, so this is what I care more about. Let's get this thing to a crafting workbench though to see what all the kind of customization we could do to it here. I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we're here at my workshop. We're going to go to the crafting bench here and see what we can do with it. So we can make it automatic or automatic. Armor piercing, hardened armor piercing. It's only automatic. It doesn't look like there's a way to make it semi-auto. We'll get to that later though. We'll see how as we go. But it's an automatic assault rifle by nature. So the advanced armor piercing, right? Like this is just the best. Armor piercing, the best damage, all that stuff. Obviously that requires the most gun nut. But obviously, if you're using guns at all, you take gun nut. This is something different, this legendary effect. This is not part of the weapon mod. This is a different mod that adds that. So you get standard or improved barrel, improved range and sighted accuracy, better recoil control, better hipfire accuracy, which is better in every way. And the folded stock, superior recoil, better with aim with scopes. They're both the same, just one is tighter. I like the tight stock. Look at them put a tight stock on there. Then you could do quick eject mag, so just a better reload speed. Same size of mag though, no big drum mags or anything like that. Got a lot of different sights here, like a Seymour, right? Like a standard reflex sight. Another bigger reflex sight, right? That's very much like, it reminds me of the red dot from the Russian team in Rainbow Six. Obviously, the AK guns are Russian guns. A Barska sight. Now, there's lots of different little red dots. This is like a big scope, right? You zoomed in scope like a hollow sight. EOTech is definitely a hollow sight, right? Medium zoom might be like 2 times or whatever. Big long scopes, long range sniper scope, okay, and all those things. So you can pick whatever one you want. I'm not going to try to show all these off. I'm going to put the OKP because that just reminds me very much, like I said, of Siege. So you can move the sights. You can put it on the front or the back. Let's mess around with that. We gotta take a look at this now. You see the difference that makes. So the sights in the front, yeah, that is definitely exactly the same sight. I mean, obviously it's a realistic Russian sight. Did a little faster reload though. You don't get the cocking action anymore. Like the animation used to like pull the bolt back, right, or whatever it is. I'm not a gun expert, but like it used to pull something back, and now you don't get that because that's what makes it fat. You just load the clip, and the animation does look still very nice. The sight does change. Does it change up when you switch perspectives? The animation has to restart. I don't like that. I think that's just a bug with Fallout though, because I've seen it on like every gun. So let's if we like. You could put the sniper scope on the, like, excuse me? No, the sniper scope stays in the same spot. You can't move it. We put the EOTech on there. Let's just mess around with this stuff a little bit. Because, I mean, I'm really interested in this. I haven't, like I said, I just did not do this quest until it was ready. That's nice. I like the EOTech. It's a nice, pretty clear sight. I wonder, like, let's see if that changes positions, though. Because we have the other position. We can do position B. But if we put it back, does that change up how the sight looks? It should look... Because it's closer to your face, it should look more blown up, right? You should have maybe a... It doesn't look significantly different, but it does have a different position on the gun. I think this is the more traditional spot. I don't know. You gun nuts out there can tell me if I'm right on that or not. Let's see. What other... We have other reflex sights and stuff. Some basic aim point sights. I think we got it. I mean, we could put a sniper stuff on there. Or like... Let's do like a basic... Like a Barska sight. We'll just put that on there. Sight position A is fine, standard, like I said. I think you could put suppressor, 2 different kinds of suppressors. Obviously, it's just a suppressor. Let's see what it sounds like suppress, right? We got to test that out. And then you can put a flashlight, a laser sight, or a laser sight liner. What's the difference? And a flashlight with a laser sight. It's like a combo one. So what would you put on the right side then? You can put both. So let's put a laser sight on one side and a flashlight on the other. We don't need a combo. And let's see what that suppressing sound looks like. Right, we gotta test all this out. Oh, this has got like a little purple ring around it. It's got a nice little dot here on this Barska sight. Obviously, you see the little. So the circle is our sight. The little dot actually stays when you aim down sight. The gun's very quiet. Obviously. It's supposed to be, it's suppressed, but it actually sounds very quiet to me. Like, I can barely hear it. And I have my headphones janked out, right? Like, cranked up to the maximum. Let's try one more sight where we're switching around things here. Let's do like an aim point sight, maybe. So, like, there's different heights on this. We'll just do the Mark III, I guess, or M3. And we'll take the suppressor off. I'm not a big fan of being a sneaky guy, but that's just maybe just me. And all these things, digital gray, berserk. Bereska, Flectarian 2, different like military style patterns and stuff, right? Standard is black, stealth. Let's put a little red on there. The Flectarian Digital has a little bit of red on there. Obviously you can see all of the camos look like. Very modern military stuff, nothing crazy. You can put damage modifiers on the weapon if that's what you're into. Because let's start at 163. That's not the most damage you see out of modded weapons and stuff. I'm not complaining about it at all, because not all guns have to be overpowered. I like the little red on there. It's a nice little sight too. Stands up tall from the gun. Obviously, there's lots of versions of that. This aim point sight where you can put lower and closer to the gun. You can obviously put it closer to the tip of the gun too. That is quite customizable there on that. I like that. Let's do one more sight change just to see. We got the Seymour sight. We haven't done that one yet. I think we pretty much went over all the other things. You just make it as most powerful as you can with the gun nut. Put the improved barrel on there. You can choose which in your stock. They essentially have the same stats. You want to put the quick eject mag on there. I mean, it's just better, right? It's just faster reload. Actually, for the sake of this video, I'm not, because I think part of the greatness of this particular gun is that the reload animation is really nice. But like, you get rid of half the animation to quick reload. It's not like it just makes it go faster. It actually just makes half of it disappear. You get suppressors, flashlight. You can go with combo. So like, if we take this off on the left nut, we'll put both the flashlight and the laser sight on one side just to see what that looks like. Camos and then damage multipliers. Let's check real quick what this looks like. Does it work? You got a flashlight. I like that because then you don't see it as much, right? The Seymour sight's obviously very clear, right? Very pristine, just dot sight. And the laser sight's still working. I want to see if the flashlight's working, but I can't. It's not dark enough. It is working. You can kind of tell in here. We'll get more into it in a dark spot in a little bit. One thing we have to check is if we can craft a weapon at the chemistry station, because we did request that in our features. So let's see if that's there now. Obviously, you have to complete the quest the first time before this will become an available option. So yeah, AK400 requires gun nut 3, and you can craft the base version for some basic materials. Nothing too difficult there, I think. So yeah, it does work, and obviously you can buy it from vendors and stuff as well. Let's go test this weapon out in some combat though, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, so we're here at my zombie arena. We're going to hop up in here. We're going to be shooting some of this gun off. Let's go. I like the satellite station the most, maybe. Personal preference thing, right? We're just going to run in here. We're going to fight. What do you think we should fight today? I guess you guys, I'm so used to live streaming and stuff, you can't get the instantaneous gratification of like, you telling me what you think. Ghouls, raiders, gunners. Let's just spawn in some gunners. They're going to spawn in like right here. You can lower the weapon, right? That's a nice looking lowered animation, right? That definitely looks some nicer than some of the other guns that I've seen. Let's see. Anybody here? There's some dead bodies in here because I've already been in here recently. Those things are kicking it around. Did it not spawn the mans in them? Is it messed up? Oh, nope, he's here. Nice little hit fire there. Okay, sneaky, sneaky. Not that we have a suppressor or anything to be sneaky with. There should be some guys in here usually. Like throw one tap to the head. No problems. Obviously, it's an assault rifle, does assault rifle things. It's not like we really have to show this off in combat. I think you guys would get the idea regardless. Separate of me going on some stuff. But it's always fun to use the weapon, right? It is dark in here, so it's hard to see, but we get another light here. It looks real nice. You can like hold it like that. It looks really good. Holds up. You can put it away then, obviously. Like I like the little, see if we with the slower reload, you get the cock back there. Right? I don't know. I like that. That's wave 1 done. I think that's enough waves. You get it. It's an assault rifle. We'll do one more round because it just happened to start anyway. But it's an automatic weapon. What rounds does this shoot? I did not check that. I should have checked that. 5.56. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Technically, I think the AK shoots 7.62 in real life, but obviously that would make the gun require DLC and stuff. Anybody in here? No, nobody spawned in here. I like the running animation here as well. I want to mention as we're just kind of running around like an idiot looking for these people to shoot. But the running animation does look really nice and smooth as well. Let's do some bat shots. Really show off the weapon that way. Do some third person maybe. Because the animations are supposed to, our advertise is working really well in the third person, and they do. Just sneak a little bit. Hey, danger though. Just spray down a hall. Oh, over here. You want to get VATS, bud? Looks like you want to get VATS. There you go. Right in the face. Okay, that's the end of that round, and that's the end of our combat testing. Obviously, it functions like a pretty good assault rifle. It's a pretty cool gun. I don't have any, like, anything super negative to say about it. It functions. It has a lot of customizable scopes. It has realistic military camo patterns. It has suppressors if you want a suppressor or no suppressor. It doesn't come semi-auto, which is fine. Because maybe the gun's intended to be full auto, and that's fine. But it is like one less customization feature to compare to other assault rifles or whatever. It's got choices between stocks that don't really change anything. Just 2 cosmetic different stocks. It's got... I think the sight choices on this gun are particularly good, and they all look really nice. You got your flashlight, you got your laser sight, all that stuff you could potentially be into, right? You can see the flashlight works here. It does come out of the gun, right? So if we're like pointing at the ground, it should be pointed, yeah, at the ground. You see that, and then if we aim, it'll point forward again. You can kind of see it. It's not quite dark enough yet, but for the sake of this video, real quick, just hold on 1 second. We gotta show off flashlight, and then we'll be done. We'll call it a video after we show off the flashlight. Okay. So let me go in here. Game alterations, world manipulation, date and time. We're gonna make it like midnight. The darkest it probably could possibly be. It's midnight now, and then we should be able to see this flashlight. Yeah, a lot better. You can definitely see that light coming out of there. If we lower the gun, the flashlight's kind of pointed at the gun, but still enough in front of you where you can see. Like you could walk around like this and still see a decent way in front of you. Obviously, my game's not even that dark. But it's still working out just fine. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, like this has got some of the best animations. That's I think the standout feature of this gun is that its animations are really good, and they work in third person really well as well, like just as good, right? You get that full animation. It looks really nice. So if this seems like a gun that you'd be into, and you want to do a little quest to get it for yourself and all that, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page. You can download this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.